Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Irwindale Speedway for a special YouTube exclusive where we're going to be showing Legend Car racing here tonight. Tommy, why?
Third mile racing, Jeffrey. This is the only class that we can film tonight.
Oh, so we're just going to have fun with them.
Heck yeah.
It's April 30th. We also have the Lucas Oil Modifieds and the Spears SRL Southwest Tour on tap tonight. We're going to be bringing you the Legend race, starting with Lawless Allen in the 25 machine, starting on the pole. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing into turn number 1.
Lawless Allen, your early leader into turn number 1. Big battle from second on back. Aaron Amadon in the number 33 in the second spot.
Side-by-side battle for the third position. The 76 is Jordan Highland, and a battle for the lead into turn number 1 with Amadon taking it away from Allen.
Parker Steele, Jeffrey, he's in the number 5 machine as we see the number 27 slipping back, Troy Breach. But Jeffrey, Parker Steele, your points leader, already up to third making some moves.
But if you think Parker Steele, our fast time qualifier, is the driver that we should be really confused about as far as why he started back, it was an invert. But here's someone to be more confused about. In the 4th position, you see what number, Tommy?
I see the number 29. Well, I should say, hang on a second. I see the number 24. That's really not a 24.
That's right, because that is the number 4 of Colton Page.
Yep.
In the 5th position, the number 11 machine.
Oh, and around goes Hicks. And turn number 3, Breach is going to lock it down.
That's not the first time Breach has locked it down, by the way. It looks like he's having some braking issues going into the turns in his 27 machine.
Now, while you were talking about Colton Page as number 24, I apologize to Colton because I was clearly zooming in on the 29 of Chad Shug, who I thought you were leading into talking about how he's nearly passed the entire field.
No, I wouldn't talk about Chad Shug.
Who else is in this field, Jeffrey?
Well, just ahead of Chad, the number 11 machine of Johnny Dressler. And then we'll get to the 29 machine here. Tommy, this driver started 14th out of the 14 cars here tonight. That's the 29, Chad Shug, who we saw just an hour or two ago in the pits without something important in his car.
Yeah, nothing next to the wheels, Jeffrey. He had no front end. He had no engine in the car. Grenaded it in practice, was not able to qualify. And Chad and the team were scrambling to get an engine in that 29.
You see Lawless Allen at the 25 machine being reverted ahead of Chad Shug. Caution flag lap number 3. We're going to go through the rest of this field. The 79 machine is driven by Austin Farr. The 47 is piloted by Mike Vanderlip. Looks like they're still figuring out a couple of these cars. The 27, low budget racings, and it's not team low budget racing.
No, it's not our low budget racing, but it is truly a racing team called Low Budget Racing.
It is, and that's Troy Breach. He's actually having a great battle right now under caution with the 00 of Matt Bowen. I had the opportunity to talk to Matt during an autograph session, and Matt was saying this is a brand new car. Every bit and piece on it is brand new, but they were having some issues with the handling of the car that they've been trying to hunker down on, see if they've improved it here for the race. Also in the field, the 28 machine of Brandy Flores. Tommy, you had a chance to talk to her during an autograph session.
I spoke with Brandy Flores, a first race for her here at Irwindale Speedway this season. A weekly competitor, if you will, and she just wasn't able to make it out here until tonight.
44 machine, Jetson Leisure. And rounding out the field is the number 6 machine. That is driven by the driver we just saw spin out, Tommy.
Tyler Hicks.
So Hicks having an early issue here, lap number 3. We're looking for the restart. Darren Amadon, our leader, the 33 machine. Green flag is in the air, and we're back to racing as immediately Chad Shug looks for another spot.
Jeffrey going into turn 1. Look how sideways Chad Shug is as he is throwing that car around. Battle for the lead up front in turn number 3.
Jordan Highland to the inside of Darren Amadon. They both drift up in the corner. Parker Steele, the fastest car in qualifying today, looking for a way around your top 2. Do you think he can work in a third groove?
I don't know, but look at this. He's bumper tagging with the number 76 of Highland, trying to get the 76 ahead and continue on with that low groove. It's working for him.
Chad Shug had no pressure. He knew he couldn't do any worse than he was going to start here tonight. He's already up to the 4th position after 5 laps.
35 lap race. We are 5 down, 30 to go. And Jeffrey, this Legend Car race is picture perfect to how they've been all year. A lot of competition, up front. A lot of great racing battles and a lot of heavy hitters in the top 5.
Definitely keeping an eye on Parker Still. 6-car invert. He started in the 6th spot. He's up to 2nd, and he is right now bearing down on your leader as Highland tries to hold him off for the lead.
Taking a look throughout this field, everybody mostly single file. Everybody single file at the moment. Tyler Hicks with that first caution brought it out when he spun out. Something's not right with that 6-car, I don't think. We've seen him running up front in the last couple of races, Jeffrey. So maybe something in the handling, who knows?
14 cars started the race, 8 laps in. 14 cars are still on track, and 14 cars are still on the lead lap. Highland still holding off Steele. Amadon right in the shadows of this battle. Shug at this point might just be kind of rechecking everything as you see Steele go to the inside in his number 5. Highland kind of shutting the door into turn number 3. And your top 4, just about under a blanket. Tom, you mentioned Tyler Hicks. He just moved around Troy Breach for the 11th position. Ahead of him, Matt Bowen is to the inside of Vanderlip for 9th.
Not for long.
Not for long. There was a tight moment with your top 4 just now. Amadon looked to the inside of Steele. Steele was going to go down to the inside groove whether or not he was there. Amadon had to jump on the brakes. The car got sideways. They held onto it, but you see now Steele's falling back.
Yeah, he's on the outside. Not the line you want to be in these Legend cars. So Parker Steele, your points leader heading into this race. Tied for the points lead in this main event as the green flag fell initially. Not the case anymore. Jordan Highland up front.
Ooh, into turn number 1, side by side. It's Tyler Hicks and Matt Bowen battling for 9th. They don't have many fenders on these cars. Wheels are a bit exposed. So when you see 2 cars go to slam doors, sometimes I don't think they realize the doors are going to slam.
Literally.
So Hicks is up to the 9th position in recovery mode. Battle into turn number 1. Parker Steele now to the inside of Chad Shug. Amadon trying to close in the rate here between himself and Highland. And Shug back to the inside for 3rd. This is still trouble in front of your leaders. Leisure spins it out and has a leisurely slide.
Well, he stays on the lead lap. Maybe that was a strategy.
Smart.
That's good thinking.
That great guy.
Almost at the halfway point. We'll be back. Restart lap 14.
Lap number 14 restart. Highland, Amadon, and Shug the top 3. Green flag flies as we close in on the halfway point of the Legends race. Just so everybody knows, we at Low Budget TV, about 50% of the year, are doing some live streams that you can check out. We do it through Race Feed X. Tommy, that's we have fun with those live streams.
Definitely, yeah. We travel all over to as many dirt track, asphalt tracks, any track that we can find or that they'll let us do it at. And Race Feed X is the destination for your live streaming, covered by Low Budget TV. Also, as you are well aware, our YouTube channel gets a lot of racing throughout the year, as you're watching right now on YouTube.
Amadon has closed into the bumper of Highland. Granted, the caution did help, but Amadon is stuck right with him. Shug's going to go right in the back end of Amadon.
Oh, man.
Shug might have more motor in that car than he realized.
Yeah, or no brakes. Who knows? He threw it in the corner and nearly ran over Amadon. Amadon with a great job of keeping the 33 under his control.
And it's worth mentioning, these 2 drivers are just about best friends on the off the track. I don't know about on the track.
I don't know about right now.
Well, Steele's going to take advantage of that mishap, but Amadon's going to go right back to the inside. Highland wants this to happen. That 76 machine is just looking in his mirror. Does he have a mirror?
He might not at this point.
He probably threw it out.
These drivers, as you can see, if I can zoom in well, on the right side, you see right and left side, right about at their 8 pillars where these drivers like to hang their side mirrors out.
How cute.
But I don't think Highland has any in working order at this point. He's in the lead. He does not need any more distraction than what he's got.
15 laps to go. Highland has opened up a nice lead over Amadon. Amadon still trying to deal with Steele and Shug. These 3 drivers are able to work with each other here. It might all be able to slowly reel back in that 76 machine. Tommy, we talk about the importance of the draft at Daytona and Talladega.
Yeah.
People just don't realize how important it is here at the 3rd mile of Irwindale.
Yeah, Jeffrey, I mean, let's face it. The Cup cars and whatnot in NASCAR, they have to use a draft to get maybe a spot ahead of them, maybe stay in the groove.
Right.
Whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
These cars, however, are older than dirt. I mean, look at these things. They're 1930s coupes and sedans. So they're going to need anything possible to stay in the draft. As you see Steele using that 33, the draft log, you can see on even ESPN's monitor. They don't even cover NASCAR anymore, but they are showing the draft log at the moment.
Jetson Leisure going to go down a lap here in the 44 machine. Goes wide, gives Highland the room. Noticing a little bit of puffs of smoke coming out of the 44. Don't know if that's from braking or if something is braking.
Kyle Petty once said, brake smoke.
Kyle Petty once asked, what the f was that?
He did.
He did, on the radio after he said a prayer.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Leisure. I think he found the paint or he's dropping oil.
Yeah, either way, that car's getting exciting. I am smelling something in the air, Tommy.
Something's not going for that 44. Keep an eye on it, if you will, because I'm going to take a look. Here's your top 4. They're pretty spread out, but this pack going into turn number 1 are getting racy. Yeah,
reminder, that 44 machine we were talking about did bring out our previous caution for spinning it out all by himself. So perhaps Jetson is having an issue. We do have a side-by-side battle now for second. Steele made the move into turn number 1 and just took the spot away from Amadon. Highland right now is good to go. He's like, yeah, I'm having a good race. The 76 machine has no pressure.
You saw Steele in number 5 out of turn number 4. Put the hammer down and it slipped out from under him. He does a great job of not losing any time, slipping back to the 33's front bumper. But you're right, Jeffrey. In front of all this is your leader, Jordan Highland, who has set his own pace, had no distractions per se, and he's been holding, what, about a 5, 6, maybe make it 10 out of turn number 2, car length lead over the second spot.
And looking at the sheet, Tommy, Parker Steele was our fastest qualifier. You'd say, well, of course he's going to probably catch back up to him. That's the fastest car here. Well, he's only trying to chase down the second fastest car in qualifying.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot harder than he wants.
Yeah, well, at least it looks like lap traffic's working for Highland. He goes around Brandy Flores in the 28 machine, catching up to the 47 of Vanderlip. See how this works out. Tommy, this might not work out for him so well. He's going to get held up a little bit by the 47. It looks like Steele's trying to close in the final 4 laps of this race.
You can see them both on the same screen.
But his exit line's going to be taken away. That being Steele's. I just don't think without a caution, with 3 laps to go, that Steele's going to be able to do anything with Highland.
Hey, Jeffrey, we've seen Parker Steele make a run for it. He's sideways out of turn number 2, giving it 110%.
I'm fine with being wrong. Don't get...
Oh, yeah.
Well, there is going to be more lap traffic for Highland. It's Leisure in the 44. We've seen that car kind of struggling a little bit here tonight. White flag is in the air for the 76 of Jordan Highland. Steele holding that second spot. The battle might be for 3rd here.
Yeah, I'm taking
Shug is slamming into the back of Amadon. Almost turns the 33.
That's it. All done.
Through turns 3 and 4, the 76 of Jordan Highland finds victory lane again in his 76 machine. A couple more beating and bumpings going throughout the field.
Checkered flag flies.
And that was an unusual Legend race, I think, Tommy. We typically have more than a lead change.
Yeah.
So,
but that shows how fast that 76 was.
It also shows how well the stars aligned, because they were so busy battling for second, they forgot Highland was pulling away.
That's true. Back here you see in the back part of Irwindale Speedway, that's not even part of the property. That's Irwindale Speedway is located inside, or on top of technically one of these holes that you see all around Irwindale, but filled in years and years and years ago. I don't want you to hear nothing.
Yeah, and you know, Tommy, I think it's worth mentioning. When do you think this video is going to get uploaded?
I want to put it up as fast as I can. I think
nice. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah.
But again, folks, we certainly hope if you're in the area, come out and join us on a Saturday night. The schedule you can find at Irwindale Speedway or Irwindale Event Center, or
Yeah, all the above.
Google Irwindale Speedway.
Yeah, some donuts. Now, I think this is Jordan's second career Irwindale Speedway victory in the Legend Cars. And his first one just happened not too long ago, last year. Well, congratulations to your racers, and congratulations to Jordan Hyland, winner of tonight's 35-lap Legend Car feature, and he's just a little bit excited.
I wish drivers would show emotion, but they always leave their helmets on, and I can't see their smile.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all
I think we're going to blow away.
for stopping by on our YouTube channel, Low Budget TV Productions, and stay with us all throughout the year to see more racing action, and we'll see you at the races.